So we're going through all the crypto coins that all the big crypto VCs, funds, big crypto whales, influencers, and big names in the crypto space are currently buying up to see those 10, 20, 50x, 100x, 200x returns by 2024 when we see the BTC halving. I'll be telling you about all these projects, how to find them. This is probably going to be the most valuable crypto video you have seen today or this week or maybe even this month, who knows. But yeah, if you're new to the Crypto Alert channel, subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss content, valuable content like this. I've gone through a lot of the content on YouTube for when it comes to these crypto coins, and they go through the most basic tokens, right? Tokens we're aware of. Cardano. Who the fuck wants to hear about Cardano? XRP, like, look, don't get me wrong. Coins like Cardano, XRP, Ethereum, I'm sure they'll bring profits in by the next bull market. But we're looking for those 100, 200 X's. And you're not going to get that with BTC, Ethereum, Solana. You're not going to get that. You're going to get that with low cap projects, with a lot of funding, with a lot of big backers, and also a lot of the ICOs that are yet to be even launched. That's exactly where you're going to see those big returns. And before I tell you about the first couple projects, nothing is financial advice. You obviously know that. Do your own research. This is simply my personal crypto blog on everything that I am buying. Okay, let's get into it, boys. So, first of all, we got Radiant. Now, I've talked about Radiant yesterday's video, and when I talked about it, it was on 0.0025. At the moment, it went up to 0.36, I'm pretty sure. At its 80, well, not 80H, at its highest point yesterday. So we've seen a big pump, slight pump already. As I said, this has got a massive potential. Radiant is a layer one. I think at 10, 20, 30x by the end of the year is very, very possible. This could see, steps like Casper. This could follow Casper's footsteps. And I'll tell you exactly how you can find projects like Radiant and Casper before they pump, right? I'll tell you exactly on how you can do that later on in this video. So just stay tuned, just keep watching. Neurai, I've talked about a lot. I've got to stop talking about it, but it's doing so well right now. It's hard to not talk about. We first talked about XNA. I told you to buy the next dip, literally here. This is when I told you to buy it. I was buying XNA here. You can check out my channel. There is no need for you to believe me. Just check out the channel. You'll see the videos, right? If you haven't bought it, well, just be careful. It's pumped. So just be very careful if you're going to buy it now. We might see people take profits, but you got people like me that right now, I'm not bothered to take profits, right? Because I know this is going to be listed in some exchanges. Some of those smaller exchanges like Gates, BitGet, MEXC. And once it does, the price will take off even more. That's what I personally believe, right? Next project is YPredict. This was an ICO we went through yesterday. So far, they raised $3.4 million. These guys are completely doxed team. If you haven't checked it out yet, completely doxed team. They got their own AI trading platform. I'll go through it. I'll go through it in a future video properly. So I'll go through a proper video on this later on. But yeah, there you go. The team's completely doxed. But it's a project I'm very, very bullish on. Not only because it's an ICO, but it's because it's got that narrative of being an AI trading platform, right? That's what it is, an all-in-one AI ecosystem. They'll give out AI signals, sentiment analysis, technical analysis by AI, 25 plus chart pattern recognition. And if you buy the token now at pre-sale price, you can, once it gets listed and it launches, you already be in profit as it will get listed by 2 cents above the pre-sale price, which is why I love these ICOs, right? Now, that's YPredict right here. World's most advanced crypto research platform powered by machine learning, models listed by MO experts. There's not much to talk about YPredict, but that is why these ICOs are such a big throw of the dice. But once it hits, you're looking at big profits, right? That's the reason I really like these projects. So AI, this was a PR article posted by blocknews.com. AI predict coin, the decentralized prediction market that could change the way we bet. Well, bet, I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it, but yeah, I mean, trading is basically betting to an extent, right? So that's basically what it is. Next project is Robits. Now, I want to go through Robits very quickly. Well, I'll say very quickly, it's going to be one of the main talking points in this video, as this is very interesting. I wouldn't recommend you looking to buy the token right now, as the price is way too high. It's pumped way too much, and it's very likely we're going to see a dump very, very soon. Okay, very, very soon, very likely we're going to see a dump. If you don't know what's happened, they've had a massive update and announcement. You can see here post announcement, it went up 50%. Then we see this tweet right here from David. Robit's gonna do $2 million a week in buybacks on their coin with $7 million in liquidity. I do not own enough. Guys. If that doesn't make you bullish, I don't know what will. That is huge news. Massive bloody news. $7 million in liquidity in the token, and they're doing $2 million in buybacks weekly. And these guys are super profitable. They are a gambling company. Gambling companies, of course, they make a lot of money. And these guys, like, imagine Stake if they had their own token. Stake, the gambling company Stake, right? The crypto casino. If these guys had their own token and they bought up the profits, which they make a lot, don't get me wrong, on their token, I mean, insane. So today onwards, revenue from casino, 10%, sportsbook, 20%, 1000x futures, 30% will be used to buy back and burn ROB on a daily basis. That is insane. So don't be surprised if you see the price of Robit pump more and more. Really do not be surprised, even in this current market. I mean, that is insane. I remember when I was seeing Robit here at the end of 2022 and I was thinking this is a shit coin, people just gonna keep dumping. But that's literally what it looked like. But no, it's completely changed. Now, how do you actually spot these tokens that I've went through? Neurai, Radiant, YPredict, we talked about Dion yesterday, a lot of these layer ones and AI projects that are launching. How do you spot them before they take off? Right, because if you bought Casper in, early here, you made millions, depending on how much you bought, of course. You made a lot of money. So how do you find projects like these very early? Now you see with Casper, these guys initially, they weren't listed in all these exchanges. For example, Neurai right now, they're only listed in TXBit. The only kind of centralized exchange they are listed on, right? The only centralized exchange they're actually listed on. I'm pretty sure they're SEX, right? Pretty sure. But you go to Casper right now, you see that they obviously are listed in TXBit, but they are listed in many more exchanges. Now you see KuCoin, Gates, BitGet, MEXC, CoinX. This is kind of what I've seen. It's literally like a pattern. We've seen it over and over again. So you see here, they've been listed in CoinX and Radiant is starting to see a pump already, right? They're already starting to see that pump. Now a lot of these projects like Neurai, you will start to see them being listed in exchanges and the price will just keep on building as the word starts getting out through these exchanges. A lot of these exchanges have advantages as well for people that end up buying tokens, launch padding on their platform, on the exchange, sorry. For example, Gate.io, I'm pretty sure. So Gate, they actually have the Gate.io startup project where, people, big whales that are holding a lot of Gate tokens in the exchange get free tokens for a certain project, right? So they have to buy up tokens as well. Like there's a lot of incentives here once they get listed for the price to pump. It's very odd. I mean, it's not really odd. I understand why. We've seen Casper as well, literally during this pump when it was being listed in Gate and so on. Massive news regarding it, right? We've seen it with a lot of projects, and Radiant here just had 2 exchange listings, and you can see what's causing Radiant to pump right now. Neurai is sitting at $6 million market cap. When I first talked about it, it was at 2-3 million, right? And it's yet to be listed in any other exchange. Like buying through TXBit, I wouldn't recommend. You need to buy it through DEXs. I don't like TXBit at all. So you can imagine once it gets listed in more centralized exchanges, you're gonna see those pump, the price pump. And I really wouldn't be surprised if that happens, right? So find projects, layer ones, being talked about. Look at wallets buying Neurai. Tokens like Neurai. Find those wallets and I'll be making future videos on exactly that. I don't want to put much value in just all in one video. I don't feel like that's fair on me. I want to spread out, get some more views on my channel. Do you know what I mean? I haven't uploaded much. So I'm trying my best to put as much value in this one video, but I will be making multiple more and spreading out all the value. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these plays and any of these projects. I'm just telling you the stuff that I generally think will do well. And if you don't want to miss them, subscribe and hit the bell, boys, because you do not want to miss it. Just trust me, okay? But yeah, guys, that is literally the strategy. I'll be going in more depth on how you can do it directly. But find layer ones, projects that are likely to be listed in top exchanges, right? Like Neurai, I can see being listed in Binance, right? Sure, they need to be doxed and so on and so forth, but I can see them being listed even if it is in 1 year. Gates will happily list Radiant and Neurite, if that makes sense. They will happily list YPredict just because of the nature of their project, right? Nature of the project. If they raise $4.5 million here, why would they rug when they list on Gate? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, you know? Why would they need to rug? That's kind of how you gotta come through it. I heard a lot of comments as well talking about Neurite being a rug. Okay, you were saying it was a rug back here. Back here, you're saying it was a rug. You missed out on a 4x because of that thought of it being a rug. I'm not sure if it was FUD or not. It might be just FUD. I'm bringing it up for no reason, but you've got to be very smart when you're buying tokens like these. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll make a more in-depth tutorial on how to find tokens very early on. If you don't want to miss it, like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It's been your boy Crypto Alert. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.